It's pretty much tight, buddy. You can leave it there. I don't think anybody's ever going to get that sprinkler back off of that 90 again. All right, so Justin Jr. was digging up this sprinkler head. He said he was having some trouble with some roots. I said, wait a minute, there's a trick for that. We don't need to cut the roots. We, in fact, don't even have to dig anymore. That's enough digging. Go ahead and start unscrewing that sprinkler head. You can let go of this so you can use both your hands. Now, I want you to be careful because when you go to pull it out of the ground, I want you to pull it straight up and carefully. Go ahead, pull it up, straight up and carefully. Good. Now go ahead and drop this one right into that hole and start screwing it on. Now hold it by the big black part instead of the red. Is it catching the threads?
I think so.
Well, if you pull up on it and it comes out of the ground, it's not catching the threads. Yes, this technique does take a little bit of practice. Yes, you're going to get dirt in the sprinkler head, but we're not going to install the nozzle yet. We're going to leave the blowout nozzle on there. And then when it comes time to turn on the sprinkler system to test everything, we'll blow out the dirt and then we'll install the new nozzle. And just like that, he's got the head installed. Go ahead and pull up on it. It's not going anywhere. All right, now like I showed you before with the tarp, go ahead and backfill. And that's why we use a tarp, because backfilling is a cinch. All right, we got 2 more sprinkler heads to replace. The 2 down there, and one of them we're gonna move because it's actually in the middle when we wanna move it to the edge. So we're gonna do that next.